Like, yeah, I already signed into chat. Alright. Throw this over here. On YouTube, King Cow here. Leah's also here, but she is playing Zelda. And let's play a little Star Trek, see if we can get everybody killed. That is the goal of this playthrough. So if you're watching the VOD, the goal of this playthrough is to see how many people we can get killed. And yeah, let's fire this up. I'm just hoping I don't lose all my screens because the resolution on this game is not great. And it moves all my screens over and now I can't see anything. God damn it. Okay, well I guess this will have to work. So I don't know anything about this game other than you can make choices that go good or bad for people. And knowing me, it will be bad. So let's jump into this. By my choices. All right. Hey, Ray Cow.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission.
I'm gonna try and kill anybody I can kill.
And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
I don't think they're gonna let me kill Spock.
They're ready for something different. I know I am.
This guy is tired of the same old things. He's like, I know I am.
Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy. Nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Right trigger? Am I supposed to be playing this with the controller? Whoa. Do I have a controller hooked up? I think I do. Is it even plugged in? I think I don't. Oh. This is letting me, like, pick up. Okay, maybe I don't need a controller.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
I've seen worse, bro.
Stick around in Starfleet and you'll be sure to see worse than this. I have.
And you're here to talk about it.
In the flesh.
That's good.
Because she's a cutter? New blood to the crew because she's a cutter. I don't get that.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first
Is that a Star
assignment.
Trek joke?
When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Maybe that
It
wasn't
won't
the
be
evil
easy
option.
for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
One that'll break all the rules and get her crewmates killed. There's some kind of radiation leak in the engine room? Well, I don't know. I don't know if I should fix that or the snack machine first. Oh. Blink. Blink. Okay, there we go. She's alive. You guys did notice it did say right trigger at the beginning, right? I'm not crazy. Okay. You saw it, okay. But it's like WASD to move. I'm like, okay, so you know you're on the PC, but you don't. Well, I would, but I'm gonna look out into space. That doesn't look healthy. I'm gonna step away from the... Step away from that.
Starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Space Cheetos. What I'm talking about. You know, all those poor souls in engineering, but I got my Space Cheetos.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintar's
Why do they always have to one up? Why
Anyway,
can't they just do
I finished in the top 20.
what we know?
Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
Yeah, simulations
So-
don't count, bro.
There's that.
Simulations are great for training, but they're not quite the same as the real thing.
That's fair. I guess I'm about to find out.
Can I throw this one out the airlock? Do we have that in this game? Or universe?
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
I know they do that in VSG. They get it right there. The Expanse, yeah.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test.
That's right. You're
You finished in what, like the top 3?
top one,
That would be me.
bro.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
Where's the...
Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground, so to speak.
Well, now you know. Keep your eyes and ears open and you might pick up on things.
Yeah, because I know
I
better
believe
than
Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
you.
See
Okay,
you on the Resolute.
Trek does have freaking airlocks, so we can theoretically shoot people out of the airlock. You know, we could do what they did with Spock. They put him in a torpedo tube and just shot him into some other planet. Oh, sorry. The spoilers. Yikes.
Good day, Commander.
Good day. I mean, is that how you were... Okay, he did say Commander, so I guess I'll give him that one. They're like, oh look, there's a running button. You can shift. And then see, act like an FPS. You gotta move back and forth so you don't get
If
shot.
I remember my briefing, Commander Ermot is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Thrawn? Red eyes? White outfit? This guy doesn't have blue skin. Gonna have me talk to him anyway.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
God, what is wrong with these people and their nerves? Seriously, they don't have like Prozac and the...
Thanks so much, Commander.
Ah, my arm! I won't stop this game. Well, I mean, it's easier because it's on my PC. It's not, you know, it's not on the PlayStation. Because we had those damn audio issues with the PlayStation that I could not figure out. Alright, just a bunch of people
Yeah. Not the ship.
trying to get on the Resolute, but the elevator's over there, bro. So, like, where are we over here? What is this? You are here. Oh, cool.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
That's definite. Okay. Hey, how's it going? All right. Oh.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
I get some space tofu or something.
Excuse me.
I'd say that blue guy over there is who we're looking for, so I'll talk to him last. Okay. Oh. I wonder if there's loot in this game. That's. I was, you know, thinking a little bit of Star Citizen in there. All right, doesn't have red eyes. I am disappointed.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermat, Operations Officer on the Resolute.
Is there really an edge to the galaxy? Or does it just
Commander?
keep going? This guy is short.
I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here.
That's why they made her the commander.
The storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
It's
I know
just-
conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It takes more than a little turbulence to rattle me.
I'm sure that's the case. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice.
First officer
From everything I've read
vacancy
and
in
everything
short
I've heard, we're
notice.
lucky you were available to us.
I detect
Coming
this guy
from
doesn't
the
like me.
Premier Starship and all. To our little research vessel.
You can spare me the flattery, Mr. Ermat. I'm here to work.
Duly noted. I'll
Whoa.
stick to the matter at hand.
I didn't know if like one was the better one to kind of be like, hey, what have you heard about me? But instead, you know. It's okay.
USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own.
You have any
And she
phasers
doesn't
on
look
this
so
thing?
bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Question
The
mark?
equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits.
I sense this
It
guy.
destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and
Knows
the warp
too
bubble
much.
deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew.
Oh, well, good riddance.
At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each
Hey.
other. That's what it means to be a crew.
With hundreds of crew members aboard the ship, it could have been so much worse.
True. But you never think about it that way. You can't help but replay
I mean,
events
I
in your
just
head and
thought
think
of
about
it
the
that
things
way.
you could have done instead.
So, like, he's like, you never think of it that
Listen,
way. It's
I
first thing that
realize
came to
you've
my
known
mind.
Captain Solana for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within.
I'm gonna make sure that
You
they're
might want
right.
to tread lightly at first, until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Oh,
All due respect to anyone that feels that way. They're gonna have to get over it. I'm here, and I have a job to do, just like anyone else.
That's true, but I wouldn't say it like that.
whoa!
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Breakout says, "Oh man, such asshole picks." That is the objective. I guess I'm hitting W here. I'm holding it. Anyway, that guy is like a dick. Did anybody else get that? Like, he's like, yeah, everybody says that you're a prick, and then I told him, well, you know, that's their problem. And then he's like, well, you probably shouldn't say it like that. And I'm like, wait a second. You're telling me how to behave. I outrank you. I guess I'll hold W. Oh, this is our second player. He does not like you. Well, that looks stuck. Mm-hmm.
I got just the thing.
It's is this a plasma torch?
Hyper spanner does almost everything. Except what I need right now.
Hyper spanner. That sounds weird.
Now, need to melt some corrosion, not just a plasma injector.
How about this ODN? No.
Rewire the optical data network. Just need to burn this gunk off.
Oh, he's pretty nice to you, huh? Well, I guess I'll use this thing. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Don't put this on my face. What? What is this? Vaporize. Okay, these mini games I can get a hand on. They're made for 2-year-olds. Put the thing in the circle. I got this. Yeah, success. Hold on to it and then twist. All right. I dropped this thing on purpose. I'm sure it won't hurt anybody. I don't need to push it back in. I'm so glad I was able to do that. Wow.
Is that?
Thanks, I've been stuck in there forever! Some guy just randomly walks out of the shuttle that he's been working on.
I thought that thing was totally fried.
That's what she said. Why, hello there.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
I mean, of all the places to work, I think engineering is one of the most perilous. If I remember in the movies, lots of people die in engineering. Scotty is like totally sad about it in one of the movies.
Everything okay?
Remember that guy?
Connector between the coils.
That one who got all burnt up?
Find it, and then...
Yeah.
Another hour recalibrating.
That movie.
Ouch.
Come on.
I'll leave you to it.
It's literally what she said. Yeah, you know, I just... Michael Scott comes out in me sometimes, and it just happens. Well, is there stuff over here? No. What's this?
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter.
Diaz.
I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
Oh, can I hit the wrong buttons? Oh shit. This looks like math. Can I do this? Okay, resume. This looks like it's gonna work. You're not gonna let me fuck this up, are you? Damn. Okay, so that's probably fine there.
Hurry up.
Just give me some time. I'm trying to make magic here. There you go.
No sweat. Whoa, hey, buddy, get off the pad!
Well,
Time's a-wasting.
Yeah. Where did that? Oh, good. He came back with all his limbs.
Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
I would have like totally. If they would have let me, I would have made it so his head was on his butt. Hand was on his butt. One of those two. That was Wrath of Khan, and Scotty was really sad because the burnt guy was his nephew. Well, you know, they didn't spell that out. Or if they did, I didn't notice it in the 30 times I've seen that one movie. Hey, that is the one with the earworms. You hate that one. It's a great movie. Well, we hate the earworms.
Hey Diaz, have you seen a hyper
Balloons.
spanner around here?
Do I look like Chewbacca to you, lady? Seriously.
I'll let you know.
Give me the hydro spanner. I know, right? Like, it would have been great if we beamed him into space. Can I hit this up again? No, it's not gonna let me. It's like, stop playing with the space beamer thing. Alright, where are we going, lady? They did spell it out? Well, what do you mean they spelled it out? I didn't.
Don't let LT catch you blocking the corridors like this.
We'll clear it up once we finish the delicate work. Good looking out, though.
How are we supposed to know that was his nephew? Did he say it?
Good to see her fully operational again.
How many times have we seen Wrath of Khan and I didn't know that was his nephew? Thought it was just some kid who was just too headstrong. You know, so he felt really bad because all he wanted to do was make a difference.
Cargo storage all the way to the turbo lift.
Not after the
Hey, need any help? Okay. Good luck.
You know, it's the future. You can't, like, move fucking boxes. It's ridiculous.
Section 3.
Well, wait, there's a subfloor crossover around Junction
Like
32E.
a bed from
What do
Community.
you have against using the turbo lift?
Nothing, I just like being in the tubes. It's my domain.
This way? Is this the person I'm looking for? Like this thing? Walking really slowly. Hello. Oh, it's an elevator. Gotti said, my sister's youngest, crazy
I
to
heard
get
the
into.
UXO just
Okay,
arrived.
fine.
Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak
Like
called
her
us down
cheetah
for
spots.
is something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
What's the matter, Nilly? Afraid of a little hard work?
A little hard work? Really? A little?
Yeah.
6 months of putting this ship back together is a lot of hard work.
Yeah, and here we are. Just about ready to go.
The guy's hair is gray. He's been at this so long. He looks like he's 12, but he's got gray hair.
Before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
Oop.
We were just looking
boss.
for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on
She's a
deck
trill.
right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edzelar on repeated occasions.
So you're saying we're irreplaceable, Commander?
That is one interpretation. Another would be that I would replace you if I could. You can interpret as you see fit.
Oh, slugs are gross.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
I got a little red card in the top.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry.
Vulcans
We
do
calculate
not worry.
the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
I mean, he
Yes,
didn't
Commander.
calculate on me driving this guy, though.
All
Because I'm
hands
going
on
to
deck.
totally mess this up.
What's that?
All hands on
Red
deck.
cards mean you
That's
made
what
him
Chovak
like
said.
you less. Nice,
You know what that
okay.
means?
So I will try and get as many red
Means
cards
this
as we
ship
can get.
isn't ready to go out, and the brass know it.
Then
So
why
they're
are we
throwing
taking it
every
out?
Body at it, and they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
I guess we'll do this one.
Won't get an argument from me, Nilly.
I should have done
Sure
3.
seems like everyone's still
It's hard
screaming.
to pick
And I
the
get it.
bad
When has a
option.
relaunch ever
They don't
gone
really
off
have
without
it.
a hitch? But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
Should have given the option to trip him.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
We've been through a whole hell of a lot as a crew. They're gonna have to prove themselves before they're really one of us.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Anyone could look serious in a clean uniform. Show me what you can do when everything's falling apart.
Like, which happens on this
Hold
ship
on.
all the time.
So there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda.
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were
Whoa.
staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer
Whoa!
came in at the last minute.
Everybody's
so
getting a little
I
close
figured
here.
I'd slum it on
What's
this
going
bucket of
on?
bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Don't talk badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
We'll see about that. But I am glad to be here.
Whoa.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy.
Oh.
Don't
Well,
think I forgot.
Oh yeah,
it's
it's
so hard to
coming
get
back
these
to me
people
now.
to
Maybe
be
Carter
mad
can
at
rustle
you.
up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome.
Ow.
As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
I'm sure it'll be incident free.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Like, would you put it on my back already?
Good to go.
Seriously. Feel patronized? I'm like a little puppy to these people.
See you on the other side.
Activating
I mean,
magnetic
she's not
source.
going out there. I guess I'll hit the button. Hit that button. Nope, we got magnets on our boots. Hide the hard drives. Oh, hit W to go forward. I did not know that.
Have you never gets old.
Let's go.
Are we in the shuttle or are we still standing on the wing? I am so confused. Are we flying around? We have jets? Jetpacks? Whoa, what's this? Oh, we're back with the Blue Man group. All hands.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Yeah, thanks, jackass.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a
Kobleod?
steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
Take my
And
weaknesses
help
out of
yourself
your
to
head.
whatever you like from the replicator.
Of course I will. I need your permission to use the replicator? Dude, I don't like this guy. Does he not respect my frickin' authority? I got 3 little dots on my collar. What the hell's he got? I think I'm number 2, and if he's not number 1, he's below me. Yeah.
He's still got a thing for trains.
That's what
The warp engines
said?
of their day, apparently.
Can I get a Earl Grey hot something or other? Yeah, that's right. I watched an episode or 2. Whoa.
I can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
In the trash. Oh.
The first mineral Captain
See? He's
Solano
not a
ever
captain.
discovered.
Like you said.
Always was the nostalgic type.
Yeah, there's actually some kind of weird alien brain fungus that lived in that has taken over the captain. That's why they keep it there. Man's eternal struggle. Getting stuck to a log. What's this?
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Back to Earth?
Jara Ryder.
I didn't get to use the
Last time I
replicator.
saw you, it was graduation from the academy.
Bitch.
You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare.
I have to admit, I was expecting something bigger. At least a marching band or a parade.
We'll see if we can't make it
Captain
for
Burt
some.
Reynolds.
As I'm sure you've heard,
Do you think everybody with a
rough go of it
mustache
these
is
last
Burt
6 months.
Reynolds?
the ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
You mean the accident?
I assume you mean the accident.
That's right. The tragic accident.
He doesn't look suspicious at
We were
all.
on
The
verge of a
tragic
major
accident.
Scientific breakthrough. A quantum
Really?
leap forward in warp core technology.
Sure.
10,000 teradynes per second.
No way.
The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed.
We all get what warp is.
What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there.
That I'm stuck on
Within our
this
grasp.
bullshit scientific research. Oh, you're still here.
Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship could handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people.
Ooh.
As captain, I have to take full responsibility.
All right, I will accept your
It was my
resignation,
decision to make.
and I will
I have to live with
plot the
the
course. We have to move on.
You have to look to the future. You can't dwell on the past, on things you can't change.
There's nothing that can be done about it now.
That's what I
In my
just said.
defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence.
Wow.
I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission.
My heart is not broken.
Anything
I wanted
short of
its
that
resignation,
just
yes.
won't work.
What happens if they
And that's
don't?
when things start to go sideways.
I will go with, you know,
This is your ship, and you are the captain. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever you say goes.
even if it's against
That's the kind of support I'm
Starfleet
looking
regulations.
Look,
That's, you know, I had to
be
put
blunt.
that in there.
we can't afford another mistake.
Obviously,
Or at least I
we're
can't. I feel
undercrewed.
like my career is hanging in the balance here.
Whoa.
We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority.
But I thought we needed a
Escorting
win.
a senior diplomat to Hotari space. 2 previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So
Well.
it's a peacekeeping mission.
No.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm.
Right. That's
Our
exactly it,
long-range
Raycon.
Sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Let's fly right through it.
Hatari.
Sure.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed.
Can we
Where
transport
I
people
imagine
while we're doing
the
it?
interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
So basically, we're being sent into the eye of a storm, more powerful than anything on record.
Well, yes. But we're taking every precaution.
Sure.
But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst.
Sure.
There's just one
I'm
more
all
thing
about
I
the
want to
worst.
clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
Oh, he's such a
What might
charmer.
happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
Hopefully, that day comes sooner rather than later.
Pace yourself. Like I said, when it happens is entirely up to you.
Hey, mutiny?
But first,
He said
you have to be willing to put in the work.
entirely
Of
up to
course.
me.
Come, let me introduce
Yes! Mutiny. Hey, I wanted to take a look at this replicator. Dr. Pepper. Pepsi. No. Hello? Computer? Thing's not on. It's not working. Yeah, I probably broke it. You meant mustache wax and shit. Not regulation, sir. Where'd he go? There. Oh. We'll get a ship with the Romulans. Hey. You know, Ferengi, Romulans, other race that is unscrupulous.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer.
Now I'm in charge here, saps. Get used
Quick
to it.
introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
Sure.
One of.
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
You got teeth.
Next, we
What?
have Commander Westbrook, our chief science officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
His eyebrow
Pleasure.
is up.
Commander Rydek,
Is he the
it
Rock?
is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time.
What am I,
and I look
12?
forward to learning as much as I can from you.
If anything, the honor is mine.
I don't know if I like that
I have
one.
to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet
Are we only
stands
part
out for people who
Kobliad?
can't defend themselves.
That's bullshit. I can't be full Kobliad to be in Starfleet?
But since then,
Racist.
you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really
The science people's eyebrow.
So,
That's
you've
it.
been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done. But you
Let's
definitely
see.
set
I
a
am
standard to
totally
strive for.
glad I inspired
You
you.
really do know a thing or two about me.
Because
I'm glad I could inspire you, but it's important to chart your own path.
no,
Thanks.
you just put words in my mouth.
can
I
count
did
on
not
it.
say that. I was very glad that you were inspired by me
And then,
because
of
I'm
course,
so
you've already
awesome.
met Commander Ermont.
Duh. Fuck that
Please
guy.
do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander. To
Yeah,
get our
you're a big,
authorization to get
big man on
underway.
campus. We got it.
If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous.
The ship's not ready to fly right now
The bridge
anyway.
is yours.
We got people in mag boots outside as we speak. We're gonna engage and like watch them fly off the ship. Sit in the captain's chair. Well, examine operations.
Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on
Oh,
a
so this
starship.
guy's a
Good
secretary.
thing we have Commander Ermont.
Yeah. Good PAs are hard to get. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh god. Help. Help. Oh, what the hell did I just hit? Slash stuck. Stuck. Houston? Does Houston still exist? Oh, there we go. About to say.
Communications.
Say Houston,
Keeps
we
us
have a
in
problem,
contact
but
internally and with other vessels.
shouldn't talk to other vessels. I think that just leads to jealousy and hurt feelings.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much.
Umat is the
If it
same
comes to
rank
that,
as me.
We'll be
He
ready.
wears yellow. Look, it's all about the color you wear. I have red. He's got yellow. Also, you see that seat right there? He can't sit in it. So, I think we're good. Gotta be careful. I don't want to... Okay, well, I guess they don't want me to look at those ones. I can look at science stations.
Resolute is a science vessel, primarily.
How's his eyebrow?
Might
It's
explain
down.
Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
We'll have to speak with him later. About shields, torpedoes. How's our numbers? Guess our numbers are good. All right. That's my other seat.
The first officer seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
But there's no railings on the side. Okay, so like, this is just a safety hazard. There's no seatbelt. There's no handguards. What the hell? There's a tactical hub here. What the hell is this?
Tactical hollow dais. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Anti-bullion field on the seat is like bullion cubes? Like chicken broth? Let's do this. I probably should have saved.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field.
Sure, we don't need that.
He sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm.
Carefree.
We just need your go-ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. Guess I'll have to click this thing over here. You grant permission.
Granted.
Lowering structural integrity field now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
I guess. All right, here we are. Back where the action's happening.
Looks like they turned off the Sith.
Great.
The Sith?
That emitter.
Did he just say we turned off the Sith? I mean, I'm not for that. We gotta turn on the Sith. More Sith in this would probably be better.
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some
She's
scars
such
on
an
her.
optimist.
It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
She's got a past.
Outside of the ship?
She's running from.
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
Now, what are you complaining about? We got the best seat in the house out here. You wanted to get away.
Oh, God damn it! I'm just such a nice guy.
I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere.
Guy is bright-eyed optimist.
Look up at a sky no one's
Return
ever
of the
seen before.
Sith, exactly.
Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
Whoa, that's a little personal, bro.
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the Sith emitter.
Acknowledged.
Sith,
Proceed with the recalibration.
not Sith. It's an F, as in Frank. I guess I gotta hit some buttons to do some things. Oh, I gotta hold them? Got it. What's the self-destruct button? I gotta hit W to self-destruct. Got it. Oh, gotta find the hydro spanner. Oh, no, the calibration tool. I want that. I want the plasma cutter instead.
Beginning recalibration.
Tune nodes to center circular.
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment.
What does that even mean?
Light touch, Carter.
What does she mean by light touch? How about I hit this one over here? Oh, I see. It's like moving the thing. So if I go like that. Oh, how about this one over here? Nope. How about down here? Nope. How about up there first? Then down here? Oh, it was working.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
They may need to go to HR for sensitivity training. Oh, we love these red beeps. You there.
Commander Westbrook, right?
What's that
Chief
red
Science
beep on that
Officer.
wall over there?
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
Don't worry, I'll forget it tomorrow. Piece of shit.
Yes, I am the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior
I don't
officer
like
on
this guy
bridge.
either.
I know this ship inside and out.
Oh. You
Better
really
than just about anyone.
You seem to think very highly of yourself.
With good reason. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case...
Wow,
is an
again!
odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition.
I swear to God.
But if,
Seriously,
as
like,
an
keep
example,
bringing
we
up
found
my
ourselves in a
half-breed
hostile
status.
situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
I would destroy you, literally.
You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO.
Wow.
Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
In my entire career, it's never been an issue, or caused the slightest problem. And I don't expect this to be any different.
I was just curious, that's all.
Yeah. Curiosity killed the cat.
Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I
Nope.
see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet.
Sure.
His record was impeccable, and
Why
his
isn't he
reputation
here?
was without equal. I mean no disrespect.
Sure you
but
do.
The shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill.
Wow.
He was
I
loved by the
mean...
crew. And he was one of my closest friends.
Mr. Westbrook, if you have some kind of problem with me, and you just met me so it has nothing to do with me, you're gonna have to figure out how to get over it. Because I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. I'll stick to science. That is what this ship is for.
Very well.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into.
How'd I get a white card for
unusual. Unlike anything I've ever seen.
A neutral.
At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature,
There's
we
a
can come up with a scientific
red
countermeasure.
beeping thing.
Just a moment.
I think everything's beeping red, guys.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
On screen.
Why? It's a massive energy wave. Why don't we put the shields
Tracing its
up?
trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy.
I don't
Like a
trust his
tsunami.
predictions.
I'm reading power abnormalities all over the ship.
Estimated time to impact.
Hey,
2
look at
minutes.
this. What happens if I don't select anything? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I have frozen in fear. Does it really not pick for you? I'm disappointed in that. I would want the fact that I didn't say red alert to mean, it's cool.
Red alert.
Aye.
Star Trek 6, a mining moon
Evacuating
has
main gangway
exploded.
and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the
All right.
structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time
Why
to
not?
impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Sure. That sounds
There's a better
stupid.
way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
I'm not gonna use his
That's
words.
right.
We're gonna do
Which is
shields
why
up,
we
bro.
need to send power to our shields.
That's right.
Bedrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields. Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
I mean, right
Understood.
in front of us?
On my command.
We're leaving the captain behind? Ooh, if I just sit here like this, it starts to hit us. I don't even have to hit 0. We have to hit that way. Good job, Cap. Oh, whoa! Ah, yes! I, guess I messed that up.
Bedrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields.
It just said hit
Stand by.
W.
I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
Understood. On my command.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
That was really hard. My God, I'm so glad that I did
This
that.
is it.
All hands, brace for impact.
What about the guys outside? Like, they're gonna have a bad time. Well, those. Goodbye. Oof. Not that broken piece. Oh, was that foreshadowing of what's happening to my crew members outside on the wing?
Experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle.
We just walked this entire ship. Now we have to walk back? Does he know how long it takes to walk in space? Oh, well, at least
We've reached the first access point.
At least they just cut to
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuit?
Sure. It's right here.
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine
Yeah, but
without
what if I
triggering an automatic
did
core
this
shutdown.
one instead? Why do I have to do this one? Can I click undo this one? Oh, there's that one. Let's do number 2 first. Just to be different.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
They're making me do math again. Well, I can't put it anywhere else. I guess I'll take that one, put it over here. That makes all the difference. Overridden.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily
Great engineer.
disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
I'm such a bad shot. Hope this doesn't hurt the hull.
So we gotta climb up the pylon.
Crystal
Not that
clear
there's really
this
an
hole.
up, but you know.
I mean, there's space. Can't we go up? Clear the path with phaser fire. All-star John Wick. John Wick in space. It's on my first-person shooter training. You guys have... Hey, I did that. I like shot her in the face. Oh, whoa. Oh my god.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Suit took most of it. Snuck up on me.
That damaged the suit. Energy usage is down to 60%.
Nobody told me I had to look behind me.
We're almost to the regulator.
Seriously. Painting the hull. Exactly. It's the Borg! They're everywhere! Borg are still bad guys, right?
We're at the regulator. Opening the access panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
This guy and his efficiency. I mean, there's so many buttons here. I have to press to do this thing that he wants me to do. So confused.
EPS manifold
I did it.
adjusters reset to neutral.
We did it. We did it, team. Now pull this one. Yep. And then this one. And then this one. There you go.
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in
Wow.
balance.
Damn
Almost done.
good.
Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chobot
What is that? Whoa. Maybe we are gonna get this ship. This guy is on the spaceport. If we get to leave, this is our ship. This is basically a mutiny, guys. We just need to go. Engage. Engage, damn it. Oh, look, the captain's gonna die first act. This is great. Don't beam him up. That would be dumb. I'm sorry. I just had to. Like, yeah, I have to hit a button. Okay, so, what button do I have to hit? S?
Get down!
Well, no, I want
Get us to bridge.
B to
We just
go
lost
down.
the docking clamp.
I think they're where?
We've got a lot of debris coming down. Hull vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
What are our
We've got
options?
crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Sounds like a good idea.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We're on it.
All right, Starbase, we're on it.
Acknowledged.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano.
I love all these ideas.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
I love this order. Yes, sir.
Chara?
Don't look
sir.
down.
Disengaging the clamps.
I'm a good soldier here.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there.
You're gonna get
The captain
hammered
made
with
himself
debris.
quite clear.
Reverse the polarity.
What? What? I did not.
There
You
is
blow the frickin' bolts.
And there are lives.
We're going
It's
to blow
just-
the bolts. Starbase, stand by. We'll warn our crew to take cover.
Get it done, Rydek.
I would have gotten it done 30 minutes ago if it wasn't for the rest of my crew jib-jabbering about
Repair crew.
how it's gonna
Exactly
hurt
how
a
we
couple
are right
people.
now.
It
Be
was
advised.
his order. I'm not
More
even
micro
gonna
debris
take,
incoming.
like,
Find cover.
any credit for this.
Cover? Neely, get under the access panel. It's armored with duranium.
But what about you?
Carter, maybe we could both fit behind this.
Exactly, it's his order. I'm just following orders. Oh Jesus, come on. W, click. I had to click 6 times to make this happen.
They've blown the other docking clamp. Hurry!
I'm fine. Well, god damn it. Pow, pow. Oh, hey, good shot. Good shot, Jansen.
Plasma imbalance.
We just put this boat back together.
System failure.
Well,
I got it.
why? Why did you just throw your shield away? This guy. W. Press W. Press W harder. Do it! Is there another button I can press? Oh, I guess I could hit that in the circle. Ugh. Teamwork. W. I don't have 2 W keys. Star Wars code to celebrate a Trek maneuver. Just saying, you know, I'm bringing. Oh, read the description of the stream. I put a couple liners in the description.
Look out!
Okay, oof. Oh, I should do something. Maybe I'll just let her float off. Come on now!
I got you.
Did
Petty Officer Etzelar's hurt and unconscious.
I guess I have to do this one, but...
We're gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc to approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Etzelar there to access the interior.
Alright, I guess I'll hit W, and Breakout says I need 2 keyboards to hit W twice. It's like, they didn't warn me beforehand. So much about this is wrong. I wanted her to fly off the ship.
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
I'm over my concussion. I'm good. I noticed how it took you a long time to grab me as I was floating away, unconscious. I'm gonna hold that against you. It's like she stabbed us. She's like...
What?
Let me save your neck this time.
I didn't really save you, but I guess I'll go first.
Time to fight me on this.
Yeah.
Get in there.
You better be right behind me.
That's right. Because we're looking out for number 1 here, guys. Oh no, we can't go to warp with this door open! Were you bored in a barn? Oof. Well, I do feel better at least. I got some comeuppance. And she gave me a red... That was her decision! She told me to do that! Ugh. I got a red card for her. Yeah! Diaz is almost dead.
They're safe. Bringing the Sif fully online.
How is she safe? Did you just not see her helmet was full of blood? From that. Did I? I just don't know sometimes. Is she dead or is she just like faking it? I tried. Oh, it's pervy girl number 2.
Carter.
I'm okay. But Etzelar...
Here, let me help you.
No suspense or anything. Well,
Medical.
That's
We
a
got one
great
wounded
look.
At my location. Millie.
Oh man.
Don't we have beaming technology? Why are we walking everywhere?
We'll see you at sickbay.
I think she's infected with some kind of alien.
Cylon?
She could be a Cylon.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Herman?
The Resolute suffered damage from the exploding bolts. But we've successfully moored to the station. The ship is secure. Our systems are coming back online, but we have a fair amount of repairs before we're ready to go.
Why is he looking at me
Put a
like
halt
that?
on the roll-off of Starbase engineering staff. We have a schedule to keep.
That's right.
Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
Yeah, let's take off with all these holes in our ship. Remember that lady left the door open, but it's okay. We can still warp. She might die with black goo poisoning, like on the X-Files.
What a debacle.
Actually, I think it
caught with
went
my
pretty
pants
well.
Not even on my own ship when the
Whoa, man.
running out of the Starbase commander's office just to...
HR, maybe. He went straight to his pants being down.
You followed my order.
Just saying. This is just not cool.
I appreciate that.
You are the captain.
Hell, I'm relieved.
You're the captain of this ship. You give orders, and I'll execute them.
That's right.
That's right. That's how we're playing this whole
But
thing.
You see my problem, don't you? They were all against me on that
That's
bridge.
pretty cool.
And they were ready to go against my orders. I'm not blind to it.
Oh, I'll keep them in
If
line.
there are any problems, I'll keep them in line.
At least I can count on you.
You know it. Look, what was James C. Kirk? He was a maverick. That's what this guy is. You were thinking Prometheus. Okay, same thing. Yeah? Black goo?
Drink?
Hell yeah, I want a drink.
Sure.
Whoa, okay, sleepy over there. Whoa.
Thank you.
Why don't we have Romulan ale on this boat? This just pisses me off.
Your predecessor, Commander Sutherland, is missed. But for all the adoration of the crew, including the senior staff,
So you...
I just couldn't rely on him.
Yeah, because he's an
Would question,
asshole.
Undermine me in front
You
of
can't undermine the captain.
I sometimes think they still hear his voice.
Oh, I'll make
Sort
sure
of
they
thing.
forget his voice.
It's a way of lingering. And you can't argue with a ghost.
I'm not Commander Sutherland. I'm not saying we won't have our disagreements. In fact, I'm sure we will. But I'm also sure they will be different
Again,
disagreements than
I
we had
didn't
in the
put those
past.
words in her mouth.
Perhaps that change will be enough.
I'm not gonna go against the
won't be
captain.
easy.
I'm looking for my promotion.
I'm glad I have you here with me.
I'm gonna get a promotion
be
if the
here,
captain's
Captain.
happy.
And despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermont, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
We have this
Yes,
diplomat yet? Finish it. What are you talking about? I have to go talk to that one blue bald bastard. You know? It took me a while to figure blue bald bastard, the 3 B's. But
Ready or not, here we go.
I wish they'd just install LEDs on these 4 little pins. It would really make it stand out. All I ask is a tall ship. The hell's a tall ship? Do they have heights? Oh yeah, she doesn't like, none of them like us. Yeah!
All departments reporting full mission readiness.
I really
We've got
want
our full complement on board.
them to
This
hate
is my
me
favorite
at the end
moment,
of this.
right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
Mm,
The
sure.
Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
He is really happy when he starts talking about drugs. See, I can get behind this captain. He knows what's
Captain
going
the
on.
bridge. Sit. Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches.
So I'll let my
Embarking
second
on the first
officer
mission
give
since our
one.
refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Now the docking clamps just work. I love how, like,
Docking clamps
they
released.
don't tell you, but it's been 6
Thrusters
months.
ahead,
They had to fix all that crap. Next chapter, 16 years later. Yeah, we're still getting ready to take off for the first time. Stardate, I don't even know how these work. Captain's log. Today we've finished repairs for the 17th time. The storms in this area don't let up. Who put a space station next to all these fucking storms? And the star to steer by. Tall ship because will have
That should
more
do it.
large
Set a course for the
sails.
Hotari system.
Got it.
Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Hi, Captain.
Warp 8!
You know what?
Fuck.
You take this one.
Ooh, can I say engage?
Me?
Yeah, engage, bitches.
Engage.
Yeah. I just said engage. I'm happy. That's all I wanted the whole time. And see the power in her. Like, she is so power hungry. Sir, we're pushing the freaking warp engines. What are you doing going straight to warp 8? Shouldn't we have slowed her in a little bit? I guess I'll sit in this seat. How about I take that seat, sir? Alright, I guess I'll sit here.
Easy. Thank you. I'm fine.
I'm fine. I don't have
Really?
a blood disorder. Because I'm...
You don't look so good.
Stop calling these fucking racists. You don't look so good? What are you doing to me? Guess we'll hit this little button here. Oh, it's fancy with LEDs.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Well, she doesn't look so good.
Men, help me get her inside.
Oof. Concussion City. Oh, she's gonna wake up next to the scarred victim. This is what happens when you listen to the captain. You get scarred in the face. Goddamn demeridium. Why do I have to have this in my blood? I feel so different.
Well,
I just want power.
A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Well, I'm sure you
Is
would have
that
called it an
the engineer that was
accident.
out in the hull?
That storm did a real number on her, but she'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your deridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell
Your
structure.
deridium levels got too
This
low and
is definitely
destabilized
one of the
yourself.
more memorable first days I can think of.
Why doesn't
My
she
name is
carry
Dr.
around a
Duval,
bigger
Chief Medical
deridium
Officer.
sack? You
To be
know?
honest, I've never met a Kobliad before.
Again, with the
You're
racism.
rare. I know.
Fuck!
I
I've
was
never
going
met
to say special.
you.
Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite
Your-
the
your-
Federation's
your
efforts to find a more
peoples.
readily available alternative to the deridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be
Because she's
overwhelming.
high on deridium all the time.
Maybe
She
even
doesn't
a
tell
burden
him how
at
well,
times.
how much it makes her feel better. You know. It's who I am.
I know what it means. And I know the responsibility that comes with it.
She doesn't
But
use
I
my words.
can't
Leah's
be
looking at the
anything
screen
more
right now
than
and she's
who I
going,
am.
"That's not what you
And
would
if
have
someone
said."
has
And I'm
a
like,
problem
"I
with
know.
that,
It's,
or expects
it's
something
okay."
else, then that's their problem, not mine.
I would have said, "I'm
That's
high on
exactly right.
deridium this whole damn time.
And
I
don't
feel
worry,
great."
I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks.
Ooh,
Not when
risks.
the lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit.
The
He's
accident.
overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake.
So basically, she's
What
saying,
concerns me is that now he's even further
feed
away
his
from the thing he's
ego.
been chasing his
Feed
entire
it.
career.
and more
Breakthrough
crew members
discovery.
will do it.
A major innovation.
Oh, come on, no risk,
Something
no
that
reward,
is
baby.
We all have to chase our dreams, don't we? We need to take some risks. Isn't that why we joined Starfleet?
That's right.
But not at the expense of other people's lives.
Mm,
It's too high a price to pay.
no.
I have to admit, I was concerned when I heard what happened on the bridge. You just followed Solano's orders despite having better options in front of you.
I don't think I had better options.
I guess word travels fast around here.
Yeah.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure is almost completely stabilized. And I'll
Yeah.
spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of deridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Wow. You know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna try and take over
work
this
here is
ship,
done.
and they're gonna just shut off my deridium supply. They're like, mutiny this, motherfuckers.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay.
I think she
We were
likes
all pretty
me.
worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
Don't worry about me.
I don't want anyone to worry. This is just part of who I am. It doesn't define me.
That's right.
Of course. I completely understand. And I would probably feel the same way if I were you. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
I got one ally. You know? That's all you need in life, is one ally. You don't need a bajillion friends like these people are trying to make you out to be.
Complete the diagnostic sequence, and this shuttle will be cleared for service.
Yes, sir.
Storm in the Hotari region will interfere with our transporters, so we need all available shuttlecraft in working order.
Sir, there's another person inside this shuttle? Why do you keep giving me shuttles filled with people?
I will leave you to your work.
My work? What was that?
I stopped by sick bay and saw Nilly.
Oh, you have two, the evil
I
cap.
figured you'd want to know.
Did she say anything about... Is she mad at me for going in the hatch first?
She had some choice words.
Ah!
I tried to smooth things over, but I think you're gonna have to make things right with her yourself.
She's mad.
Dr. Duvall said she'll be back on duty soon, though.
Did she not say, you go first? And I was like, alright. You know, looking out for number one. You said it. You know, I didn't want to argue.
I can't stay long. I've got a long to-do list before we get to Hotari, and things are piling on faster than I can check them
She's
off.
got to hit on half the crew members.
We're making all our last-minute checks and security, too.
Oh, I don't want to keep you, bro.
Tactical and security are short-staffed.
Hey, you don't have to keep me company. If you got things to do, go do them.
No. I'm here because of my to-do list.
Oh?
Oh.
There are some things that never seem to have the right time. So why not now? I had a chance to think about this while I was away. Then you and Nilly almost got killed out on the hull.
Do I know this lady?
And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you.
Settle's named Melville?
Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse.
This is just a guess, but you like me. Is that what this is?
I mean, she fondled us while you were putting the backpack
Must have
on.
been pretty obvious. Which is funny because
Wasn't hard to
kinda
see.
came out of nowhere
Who
for
doesn't
me
like me?
At first.
You didn't exactly hide it.
I wasn't exactly trying to hide it. But since it's that obvious, we've been really good friends for a long time.
But
I want to see if there's more between us.
what about my other friend?
Than
You know?
just being friends.
Yes, I was insinuating what you're thinking. This is surprising.
This is all kind of
Author
unexpected.
of Moby Dick. Thanks for the
I didn't
clarification on
expect
that,
this
because you
either.
know I've read Moby Dick.
But here we are. And I didn't want to ignore it. I just figured I'd steer right into it.
So, it's probably best if
Well,
I have a relationship with this lady and then get her killed.
I've been about as direct
Let's
as
do
I can
it.
stomach. You can do
Because
that
then
too.
it's more
I
emotional
like you too, Miranda.
for everyone.
Let's see where this goes.
Okay.
About my scarred friend, though,
I
seriously.
was really hoping you'd say that.
She was so lovey-dovey with both of
These
them.
are uncharted territories.
So Leah was watching,
Call it a chemistry
and
experiment.
she just drowned in Zelda.
You know, with us.
Oh,
Inquiring minds are gonna want to know about this, so... Do you tell Nilly, or do I?
I wouldn't worry about that.
you see what I'm saying? She knows what's going on.
One diagnostic complete.
I'm just saying.
Add to that to-do list. They're probably looking for me.
There is something going on
Can't
there.
blame 'em.
Are we allowed to date? What rank are you?
I'll be seeing you.
There are rules at Starfleet, okay? We both have the same dot on our collar. Does that mean that we're like the same rank? Are you my boss? Cast adrift. The next
Approaching the
chapter.
rendezvous point outside Atari space. Helm,
Of course.
bring us out of warp. Dropping to impulse.
Whoa.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Maybe don't park us right in front of a fucking asteroid. What are you doing?
Integrity holding. We can take it.
Who's driving this
Correct
thing?
coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Just hanging out on one of
Aye,
the
Captain.
frickin' asteroids.
Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation
Yeah, I
signal
just
types.
go like this. I did it. Both
I've located
ensigns,
the
maybe?
shuttle. Opening
Sure.
comms.
On screen.
Is that the dot with no thing?
Shuttle
That
to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute.
your shuttle is spinning, miss. Why did we meet in an asteroid field?
I can't get it any clearer.
Try to beam them out. I've got a perfect guy for that.
It's just not happening.
I can do it.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Just, you know, don't get the rock. You don't want to tractor beam a rock in.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
I guess I get to do this.
Come on, Diaz.
But I guess we need this person alive, so I'm betting they're not going to give me an opportunity
First thing,
to
lock onto the shuttle
Sure.
and stabilize the rotation.
lock on. The rock? Locking onto the... No, not the rock. The shuttle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, whoa. This is the Excelsior! Al Gore's ship. We're pulling in rocks, sir?
I'm on it.
Deflect it. Deflect it. Get out of the way. Oh, I gotta hurry up. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta get this one out of the way, because, you know, we wouldn't want anything to hit it or anything. What about this one? Is that hitting it? I just, I guess it's just gonna stop there. It's cool. Yeah! What's that?
That's gonna take out the shuttle. Diaz, the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The
Shoot
tractor
it!
beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander Ryder, plot an intercept course.
I think I hit W in this one. Hit W. W? W? W. Plot course W. W?
Here we
I
go.
did it.
Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17.
I am the
200
best
meters
fucking
on an
pilot
intercept
on
course.
this planet.
Maneuvering.
Got it.
Whoa. Someone's working hard on the bridge.
Bring it in, guys. All right, you gonna bring it in? D. Only 6 people were killed in the shuttle. Nice. Sir, are you eating one of the crewmates? He's a red suit. It's good, a red shirt. It's fine. Red means they're full of protein.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Hello, sir. This is the reveal everybody's been waiting for. Who is the diplomat?
Terra firma, so to speak.
What?
Ambassador Spock. The captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
Unlike your sorry ass in the tractor room. That's true.
For him here.
This guy did do a really good job on this guy's voice. I guess I'll just stand here next to the Vulcan. How was your trip? Space is bumpy, isn't it?
Apologies for the landing, Ambassador. I was operating the tractor beam, sir. I take responsibility.
It was not the smoothest transit, but you got us here safely. That is what matters. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
Spock immediately throws up all over Carter.
Most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted
By
a
what?
short reversal at warp speed.
That's a terrible
only to
idea.
find that we could not achieve warp at all.
Of course not.
Even though our diagnostics
You
computer
can't go
showed
warp
no
backwards.
faults or anomalies.
What is this?
What do you make of
Is
that?
he Superman flying
All
around the sun?
indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered.
Yeah.
It's disrupted other systems.
I mean, we've been in warp for fucking months now, and there's still storming over here. Sorry, I'm
Take
talking
readings,
over his stuff.
run some
Why
additional
we have
diagnostic
the
checks,
subtitles?
and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical, Petty Officer.
He's a petty officer, not an ensign.
Thank you.
You stand corrected,
Ambassador Spock.
Ray Cow.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna talk to this
honored to have you
bloviated
aboard.
a-hole.
I'd like
Is that
to
the
get
right
right
word?
to it. We're already behind.
Full of hot air? Bloviated? I don't know if that's right. Sounds right. In my head it sounds right. Headcanon, at least it's right. A provocation to war. I can't even say it. Oh, I can be a provocation to war. I tell you what.
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff.
He's gonna point out a race. It's gonna be real quick. He's just gonna do it.
Day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain.
No,
Spock.
he was talking about me.
But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused
Yes,
on our present
bloviated.
circumstances.
Sweet.
I didn't mean to suggest you were
Yeah, too soon, Captain.
You're right, Ambassador. Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
But you are a legend.
You are a legend, Ambassador. There's not an officer in Starfleet that doesn't know of your career.
There were no
I would
bad
never
options.
assume that to be the case.
Other than
We were hoping
doubling
you could
down
fill us
on
in
legend,
the
because
details.
my captain
We
said
got
legend.
the basics from Starfleet. Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
How can we help
And the
them
tension
go to
between
war?
them grows fiercer by the hour.
Look, Starfleet likes to sell weapons. How do we get in on this? Can we play both
The
sides?
Hotari. The Lydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago.
The Lydians
This
seem
is
like
Kal, the
they're
Hotari
prime for
It is rich in
winning.
dilithium, and for decades,
Ooh,
the Hotari and
we
the
need
Illydians
that.
have shared a mining operation there. The Illydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force.
Oh, served. Got
the
it.
stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illydians from their
Because
system.
they're doing all the work.
That
Come
is
on,
the
it's
official
straight
story,
communism here. We got
as
this.
told by the Hotari when they
I
requested
just beat
Federation
Disco
mediation.
Elysium, so
But the details remain scant.
some of that may show up in this.
Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
Not gonna work.
What are the Hotari defensive capabilities? Do they stand a chance to hold on to the mines now that they've taken them?
It is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would prevail against the Illydian fleet in open war. But it would have been equally unlikely to predict they could take possession of the mines until they did just that, which leaves many unanswered questions. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
That's right, sir.
Clearly
Always
Hotari
eyes on the
is
prize.
excluded in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective, after all.
That is correct.
I will agree with the
If
captain.
we could convince them, it would restore the peace. But we would need the Hotari to accept a difficult
the cat?
compromise.
Made all the more difficult by the emotions flaring on both sides, no doubt.
Neither the Illydians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
Oh,
There is
I will
an
heavily
additional complicating
suggest.
factor I should mention. In the past, The Federation has relied on the Illydians as a source of dilithium.
Ooh.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
We could use that as leverage with the Illydians. They'll want the Federation to continue buying from them.
There might be something to that, Commander.
Putting that on the table could make the Hotari more hostile.
Given the Federation's involvement in the Illydium dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the Ion Storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Illydian fleet has had problems with it as well.
This dude and his assumptions, man. He's such a piece of crap.
Levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past.
Perfect storm.
That may answer why the Hotari were able to strike back after so long. They finally had an opportunity, and they took it.
That's right,
That
for
would
the
also
people.
explain the Illydians' restraint.
And reason to learn as much about the energy anomaly as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught at a disadvantage of our own.
Why are you looking at me like that?
So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
I will make sure to undermine anything that science officer suggests.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Over here, next to the replicator, which you can't use.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander, as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions.
Oh, are you saying freewheeling and dealing?
Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
Is he
She
asking
certainly knows
for...
how to say the right things. At least when she wants to.
I'm going to say whatever it
Be
takes.
unconventional.
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Just not too far outside the lines.
Don't you try putting me in check. I just,
We'll have more luck
like,
finding out what
oh
really
my
happened
god.
than we will through official.
I followed his orders, and now he's trying to put me in a box.
Of the Federation and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
Ugh. I like she has a permanent frown on her face. I like it. It's like, I'm not living up to my expectations. Where's my Romulan bird of prey? Do they still have birds of prey in this timeline? Oh, look who it is. Scary McScarface. Oh,
Mr.
frowny
Diaz,
face.
I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock.
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
Exactly.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
Since you're a
Respect
Vulcan.
the Ambassador and his many accomplishments. But I do not derive any
Yeah, I
satisfaction
went there.
from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association.
They still have birds of prey. Okay.
Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with.
Do you enjoy anything?
Commander Chovak, is there anything you do enjoy?
I take pleasure in the satisfaction of a job well done.
Of course you
I
said
suggest
that.
you try
Thanks,
it sometime.
boss.
Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
Was that a joke?
No, couldn't have been.
I guess water's under
One
the
nice
bridge.
thing about Vulcans, Chovak is the only person who didn't look at this and treat me like I was something to pity. Doc says I should get used to it.
I like this.
Doesn't mean I want to be reminded.
Makes
of
you
every
look
minute of
tough,
the
bro.
day.
Hey, you won't get pity from me. I think it makes you look tough. As tough as you really are, that is.
And that makes you sound pretty smart. I might need you to save me from myself next time, though.
I had to be nice to her. She's my
Come on.
girlfriend's girlfriend.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
You know, Starfleet, they just let it all loose. It's cool. It's cool, Starfleet.
There you go.
I got another white
All
box there.
set.
Neutral.
Let's run the diagnostic.
I'll move my registry. Logs. Nope. No. Click. Double click. And yeah, you see people, they sit there, and then these are engines, and this is where we store the drugs, and click.
So, I know about your talk with Miranda.
You do?
Of course she does.
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation.
Look at that eyebrow.
Both of you.
All the way up to the sky.
But I'm only going to tell you this once. Don't screw this up. Because I would be very unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms. That just isn't gonna work for me.
Hey!
You really don't believe in me, huh?
It's not you. Or her.
It's me.
Just running the numbers, and things don't work out more often than they do.
Wow.
I like my friends, and I like our group. I don't want to lose that. Is that thing done yet?
Yeah, it's wrapping up.
Like these very weird, like,
Backup relays are
conversations and pausing, and
drive could cause that.
I think there's something
But how
going
did the
on
shuttle
deeper
end
than
up
all
dead in
this.
the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
Where is that on this thing? Is it over here next to the drugs? Nope. It's how about these red blips? Not those. Data recorder. All right. I guess we'll hit D and yeah.
Here.
Perfect.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted.
They were in space.
No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
I would just let me click on the warning. Ah, there it is.
Subspace variance out of tolerance. What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array going offline cause that?
But space is everywhere.
But it should have also thrown a fault code.
Let me debug some logs real quick and... Excuse me.
The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
Is it this fault code?
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they almost
the shuttle
died.
didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
Why does the computer
One
have
of these
feelings?
failures should have thrown a fault.
Computers shouldn't
If it was
panic.
caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
I would roll for it, but hold on, that's D. Right here. Right
so
there.
Here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There.
That's
the relays blowing.
That's a terrible idea. You don't want to try and run the warp drive when your warp
And look,
drive
there's
is
another warp
out of
system
control. Click.
They're all the same.
I didn't click.
Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
That has a crying face.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other.
I guess
Don't
I'll
overcomplicate
look at
this.
the warp
One
coils.
of these systems is likely broken.
I'll check the nacelles for a cracked coil.
Because I love the feeling of dimethylium going straight to my veins. So we have a tricorder and we hit this to... Sorry. It's doing the noises for me. I don't actually have to... Screen. Did it say I had to do something? Oh, it says out of range. Anomaly targeted. Is it doing something? I don't see an anomaly. Oh, I hit the other mouse button. You know, because there's like 2 of them. Okay. I guess I will move over here. Then I will hit Q. And then I'll hit E and biologic radiation scanning. Static field. There's no deviations detected here.
I checked every coil on the port nacelle.
Oh, that's wrong. That's right. I do have 2 mice though, so I could hit it on another mouse.
The navigation array.
Except it's not. Checked and double checked.
And triple checked.
Readings don't lie.
Don't.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm not here.
Well, you could be.
We're escorting the negotiating team to the surface as soon as they come down from the bridge.
I'm awful.
I don't want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go.
Because this could be the end.
Here any minute now. Should be an interesting ride down to the surface.
There's always time for you.
Come on, I'm never too busy to make time for you.
That's
such
not true.
a smooth talker.
No. But I am glad you came by.
Now that's more accurate.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares, right?
All aboard for Hotari.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole steam engines were the warp drives of their day part.
Alright, airlock, that guy. Can't go making fun of the captain like that.
Mr. Train.
I do have to go.
Yeah, you do.
Not gonna lie. I'd
Oh,
rather not leave right
come on, we're on YouTube. You gotta kiss
More
her. Let's
important
do it.
things on my mind.
That's so not up to regulations. Not supposed to do that. I feel like
That
I'm
was
playing a
nice.
game from the 90s.
Yeah, it was.
Save some of that for when I get back.
Well, I don't think you're coming back, but you got a deal.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you, the greatest troll lines ever uttered on the internet.
Etzelar de Diaz. If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go.
Just prodding me.
All right, where were we?
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it. Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
Yes.
The ship's computer
yes,
can double-check our
Raycow.
work.
I am. If I have that opportunity.
Putting out false data. We'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
What I don't get is why don't they just replace the shuttle? You know, why give them back the bad shuttle? Like, we need to get this back in working order. Do we? Do we need to get this back in working order?
Same.
It's broken.
Field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
Yes.
That's a possibility.
A momentary
and it would
occurrence.
explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for
We
days.
need LeVar Burton down here. He would make sense of all
Let's run with the
this.
momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll
Exactly.
forward to the
Give him the
shuttle's attempt
Melville.
to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
The D button. D. Ooh.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
Not the
That
Cochrane.
Take the shuttle sensor data.
Isn't
from
that
moment.
one cranky
Computer,
old
why did the
dude
warp
that
field calculation fail?
created
Field
warp?
pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should warp just fine.
I mean, it's just a simulation. It's not going to blow up.
Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Why is it red?
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Jesus, he's going to blow it up. What is he doing?
Guided field intensity, warp 1.1. 1.2.
Why are we going to warp this close to a planet?
3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us.
Wow.
The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Ever again. I just sent my girlfriend down to that planet. It's over. That's a cool looking ship thing. I mean, is this place really practical with all these rocks? I mean, the trees are purple, but I don't know. The seat of power.
Ambassador Spock, Captain Solano, welcome to Hotari. We are honored you've come. My name is Tylos Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
The honor is ours, and this is Commander Jara Rydick, first officer aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind, and unique insight into the dynamics between the Hotari and the Illydians.
We've traveled a very long way to get here.
I know. We cannot express how much it means to the Hotari people that
These must be the representatives of the mighty Federation. The reigning authority in the galaxy. Or so we've been led to believe. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But, either way, we're grateful you've made the time to come to our little corner of the universe.
And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Citron, the heroes of the revolt in the mines.
What? That guy is frowny. Oh.
Let's hope this is the last time we ever have to come
Okay.
here.
I can probably call it.
If you'll excuse me.
Next time they give me an opportunity to stop, I'll call it there.
I think we're about to begin.
Are we about to begin? Like, as in I'm not going to be able to start? I love arrogant people.
I don't know what we're walking into here. But that guy was something.
He's so full of himself.
He certainly seems full of himself. No missing that. You could probably see it from orbit.
What a piece of work.
Remember, we are here at their invitation. We must remain deferential.
Spock's gotta keep us in line.
Of course, but
it's like
even that has
eyes on the prize, bro. Remember, peace. What, did they just water the rocks in this place? It's raining inside this throne room. Does this game even have stopping points? I feel like this is a good place to stop. Can I stop in the middle of all this? I don't think I can. It just keeps going. Yeah, I'm not gonna bow. You can I'll curtsy. The lady looks angry. Show my freaking strength, bro. I'm concerned that one showed strength.
Ambassador Spock, welcome to Holtari Prime.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
That the Federation would send one of their most respected representatives is not only an honor to the Holtari people.
You just stop?
But
Is that...
recognition of our stature and importance.
Let's get on with it, shall we?
But it doesn't let me hit escape or anything.
The Federation and their ambassador. They have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Elydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding has changed.
Then you invite war.
And if you cannot remain silent, you will be
It's weird
silent.
that there isn't a pause.
But his point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter?
I'd like to hit
Perhaps
pause,
you would have us
lady.
trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
For now.
I get the sense she's cut from the same cloth as Galvin. I thought they wanted us here.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
Oh, no. My apologies.
And what about the Kobliad?
Why you gotta...
She's not part
She can speak for herself, can't she?
Why they gotta do that
And the
again?
letter.
They're... I guess I get to speak for myself.
Now then.
Now then.
One should know their place.
Oh.
What you might be somewhere else is not what you are here. Which is standing before a queen. And a queen deserves respect.
Oh.
A bow is not too much to ask.
Oh. Oh.
Is Hotari Prime, heart of the Hotari system.
My name is Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty. I prefer to be called by my name, not my species.
Then I suppose that makes us even. Commander Rydek. You are Kobliad. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians. Their injustice towards the Kobliad is as unimaginable as it is unforgivable. Not unlike how we have been treated by the Elydians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Elydians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet!
I like her.
After all the Kobliad suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong. To get out from under their control. Would you take it? Or would you negotiate a peace?
I would right the frickin' wrong.
If the opportunity presented itself, and I wish that it had, more than you can know. then I would right the wrong without hesitation.
Oh my god, it is that. It is that. Alright. And then it doesn't let you save or anything. But it auto-saved on the thing. So, we're going to go ahead and call it there. Thanks everybody for watching. We will pick this back up probably tomorrow. Who knows? You know, this is fun. I'd like to see how this story goes. So far we've killed some people, but they came back to life. Hopefully I can get some to stick. Maybe the girlfriend, you know, she's somewhere on this list. Yep, she's right there. She might have some unfortunates. So, you know, it is what it is. But thanks everybody. Have a good night, and see you later, Ray Cow. That was fun. This is a fun game. I like it.